Hello and welcome to the Player 4 podcast. I'm your host, Tristan, aka Shagrazir on the Rooster Teeth website.
I am also your host, Alex, aka Chaos Black 21.
I'm Malachi, aka Suki Kiba.
I'm another host, Joseph, aka G Dunlap.
What if I don't want to share hostness
Nope,
with you people?
too bad.
I'm the special guest.
I want to be, special guest, Joseph Dunlap.
Apparently that's Malachi because he's not a host.
Special host. You're the special host.
Oh, jeez.
So we have a couple of topics. This is our post-Christmas, pre-New Year's Eve, New Year's Day live stream for the month of December. Actually, that goes back to, they're all live streamed now, so I don't really have to say that anymore. Hi! Our topic list is we wanted to get in and get a little intimate, talk about what we each did during our Christmas vacays. Food we ate, people we saw, fun we had. And then after that, I believe we wanted to talk about our plans for New Year's. Ring in the new year. 2019 is coming at you fast.
Coming at you live.
Coming at you live and way sooner than you're ready for it. Alex,
What we did this holiday, I did my normal. I worked a bunch, and then I went and my immediate family, we had our normal Christmas, so just my parents, myself, and my sister. And we just had our own little Christmas, had Christmas dinner, toasted my grandmother because she was actually born on Christmas Eve, and opened presents together.
Your grandmother was born on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
That is nuts. Was she over at your house?
No, she passed away quite a few years ago.
And it would be really weird if she was over at your house.
Yes. I mean, she could be just as a ghost and we don't see her, but...
Like
like
a church ghost, and she'd be like, Alex!
Well, Christmas has ghosts of Christmas past. And
Christmas morning!
Yeah, exactly. And then the next morning, then we go over to my grandma's and we have Christmas with our relatives. And so this is my other grandma who is still with us. And we just all open up presents again. It's a huge family. The house is way too small for us. My mom had like 8 brothers and sisters. So all of them, plus the grandkids, plus more kids from those grandkids, and that's what you get.
Goodness gracious.
So that was my Christmas. Afterwards, I pretty much just played games. And that's what I did today, because I was off today from work. So I had a nice day to recover before tomorrow when I have to go back into work.
I had to work today. It was no fun. Definitely no fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted just more time to sleep. Although, I'll get to it. Anyway, no, I didn't want to jump ahead on us. Malachi, you're next.
You should have just kept rolling with it, man. All right. Well, everyone knows our plans because of the previous episode, but I had quite a bit of fun on the holidays. Sang Christmas songs with the family and had a good time. Did get into a scuffle with one of my relatives because he's a pain in the butt, but...
Oh, man. Was there eggnog involved?
No, he's lucky I didn't slug him, though, but...
Is eggnog involved? Does that make the scuffle a noggle?
It's actually pretty funny. I like that one.
Malachi, before you continue, I have to ask, because you said you sang songs with your family. Did, someone play a piano and everyone else just came around and just started singing?
No, my dad plays acoustic guitar, and we usually do acoustic guitar.
Even better. That's awesome.
Yeah, so everything went pretty well. Had a good Christmas, and I'm actually mildly glad it's all over with. Got good memories, so now I can relax.
Now you can. Well, I mean, there's still the new year to come.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you're right. Christmas is the more stressful of them, of the two.
Because you spend time with the people you love, and then you also spend time with the people that you wish would just like leave you the hell alone. And then there's the people
Is
you
that a
really
weird
don't.
way of saying family?
It does sound like a very long way of saying family.
Yeah, so it was good stuff, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, Yosef, what did you do for Christmas?
Specifically Christmas Day?
I mean, do you have extra stuff for the holidays? Because you can go into that.
Not really.
Okay, then Christmas Day it is.
Do you actually hear a high-pitched screaming noise followed by a series of clicks?
No.
Then why would you suggest that?
Yeah, okay. So we got up and we had breakfast. Had some Christmas, some new family tradition, and then we went and opened presents. Actually, Christmas Eve is the additional thing I have, which was each kid got to open a present before Christmas. That was a thing I got to do as a kid. And Michael opened up a Doctor Strange action figure, and Sarah got Hulkbuster armor.
Mm.
I like Sarah.
And then on Christmas, they opened their presents. I opened my present. Gina's going to get a present in the mail soon. It's going to be a World of Warcraft plush of a griffin.
Oh, you just gotta say it quiet because she might be nearby.
It's true. Then we just hung out for a little bit and then went over to my mom's house to see her and my sister, her boyfriend, and her daughter had lunch there, did presents. After that, Gina's mom said, "Oh, well, everyone's about to leave our place." And we're like, "Oh, I guess it's not worth it to head out there because it's about 15-20 minute drive." Only that was wrong. We found out later because we went to see Gina's brother just for a little bit and his family that they were still there another hour and a half.
Oh.
So we just sort of hung out. Gina went to see her aunt who is in a nursing home, and then we went out near Lake Brownwood to see the That's not what we did. I got distracted. Sorry. No, we went to see Gina's brother, but we were planning on going to Lake Brownwood either. I guess tomorrow is when we're going to go out there to see the in-laws, give them their presents, which is mostly Gina just like gets good deals on Bath and Body Works stuff because she works there. And that's pretty much it. I've just been a lazy bum lately. My big project, as I told Malachi last week, is I'm working on a magic cube, and I'm still working on that / sorting my entire collection.
That sounds like it's probably a lot of cards.
I didn't. Okay, so my reason for sorting through all this and subsequently resulted in working on a cube was the mess was like a moss growing and spreading in my room.
Oh.
A moss of
I
cards.
could look at any given like stack of cards and tell you what month in the past 2 years that stack got put there and why.
And
it was just spreading. So I was like, I'm gonna sort. And so I started working on the cube on the kitchen table. I was like, no, I need to sort my entire collection by set. So I got out the gaming table that is not usually set up and put that in the middle of the living room. So I'm sorting by set right now. But that's how the holidays are going. We watched some movies. Michael was having a good old laugh at some of the old cartoon specials where they're like Chip and Dale are trolling Mickey's dog Pluto, or Johnny Bravo's Christmas, which I think we saw twice.
Oh, God. Johnny Bravo.
So that's it for me. Other
Boomerang
than
or something?
To what?
Were you watching Boomerang or something?
Maybe he likes Boomerang.
Boomerang? No. We have my sisters like to give me every few years. They give me a burned DVD of Christmas specials, but there's a lot of overlap, so I just pick one.
Oh, that's interesting. Because it's like, how are you seeing Johnny Bravo Christmas special? That's like forever ancient history.
Because Johnny Bravo's the shiz.
No,
Malachi.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just
you mean
wondering.
the shiz no.
It's not the fact that you were watching it. It was the fact of how the heck you get your hands on it.
So we recorded it on VHS a long time ago, and my older sister has a device that goes VHS to DVD.
Yeah.
Other than that, my D&D group, not a lot of people showed up, so we just watched Die Hard on Sunday. So that got knocked out of the queue, as it were. So it's Christmas because, blah blah blah, Nakatomi Plaza. So I guess it's Tristan's turn.
Nakatomi Plaza. I hope that wasn't one of the hostages. So for my my Christmas, I felt kind of like a hostage, actually. I drove down to my parents' place over in New York, which is a 6-hour drive on a good day. I wanted to spend a little time with Sam and get a movie, and we watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which was an excellent idea, and I'm super glad we did it. But after that, I drove to my parents' place, and I needed to stop midway, so I got to turn a 6-hour drive into an 8-hour drive because I needed a little nap. I got to spend the weekend with my mom and dad and my two brothers. And my two brothers, one of them lives in Seattle, Washington, and the other one is currently doing school in Grenada. So they're not local. And so they, of course, fly for hundreds of dollars and many, many hours so that they can stay in the same house and argue with each other for 4 days straight. And I basically, I felt like I was my mom's bastion of sanity because I would just stay away from that and I would be very accommodating. That was my entire job all weekend, was to be accommodating. If somebody wanted to do something, I would say, okay, let's do it, while everybody else argued. So that's fun. But that's just family, as you said. Family can be, you love them, and sometimes you just want to murder all of them. It was a simple Christmas this year, in which we didn't get any gifts for anybody because everybody's flying, so they couldn't take gifts with them anyway. So I just had to show up, eat some food, and go on a walk. I convinced my mom that we should go see Aquaman. So I got to see two superhero movies over the course of the weekend, Spider-Man and Aquaman. And I was very hopeful for Aquaman because the trailers all looked very colorful. And this was very surprising to me because I had seen, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, and they're all grimdark and awful. So I was very excited to see Aquaman, and I want to have a podcast where we talk about Aquaman or Spider-Man or both at some point, because both of these movies were excellent. Aquaman did not disappoint. I was very happy with it. It had good feels. It was not grimdark, and it told a good story. And it told a good story well, using all of its story elements. So I was very pleased when I came out of this film. Also, there was Super Kraken, which is just, that's going in D&D. You all are going to die. No
Super Kraken. We already have 12,348 mummy lords.
So, other than that, it was pretty uneventful. I went home. I stayed out of any bickering between my two younger brothers, and I ate food and watched movies and talked to my mother and kept her safe. That was pretty much all I did. That was my vacation. It was decent though. And then I drove home, and I got to go to work today because going to work right after Christmas is super.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's funny is at the movie theater, I looked right at Tristan and told him no, and he knew exactly what I meant.
We walked. Malachi and I went and saw Aquaman together the day before. I went to see it with my parents, which was how I knew it would be a good idea to get my parents to go see it, and we had a good time. And then Malachi told me, yeah, as soon as we walked out, I was like, that was a good movie. And Malachi just says, no. I'm like, what? He goes, no. Like, I can put Super Kraken in the D&D game if I want. He goes, you better not.
It's like all I can see is Tristan giving us the ability to breathe underwater, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck.
No, he'll give everyone but Riken the ability to breathe underwater. Because
Riken
that's
will
the
find
kind of
a way.
asshole he is.
A fun little tidbit that I forgot is with my holiday story, one of my aunts did something pretty cool to her grandkids. They all opened their present, and it was a Christmas story reference. You guys can guess what they opened?
Red Rider BB gun.
No.
The leg lamp.
No. These are for kids.
A Red Rider BB gun in the shape of a leg lamp.
Oh my goodness! No, she got them. They came out with the bunny costume for that you can buy that says the Christmas story on it. So she got them all that bunny costume
Oh, goodness.
and the movie, of course.
Oh, goodness.
I
Hey,
laughed.
the leg lamp can be for kids.
Leg lamp is totally for kids. Look away, children.
I forgot about that part and wanted to throw it in there at the end.
All right, then. So, Malachi, since you're aware of this all. No. Whatever. Malachi, tell us what you're planning to do for New Year's.
I plan to not be alone. Is the ultimate goal.
Good luck. Got him.
Oh, got him so hard I felt like I got a little bit.
But no, I'm going to go hook up with some friends, hopefully, and just hang out and have a good time. Nothing too spectacular. Family doesn't have any plans at all, so I'll probably just being like, hey, what's going on? Let's do this and have at it.
Have at it. Well, I am going over to a friend's house for a New Year's Eve party. And then I probably have work in that next morning, so that's going to suck. And I'll have to drive home and go to sleep and wake up early. But the festivities should be fun. We'll drink beer and play games and listen to music until it gets close to midnight, and then we'll get ready to count down.
I should play Exploding Kittens. That's what I played. I played one round of Exploding Kittens.
Maybe. I mean, we might play that. We might play some Cards Against Humanity. I actually got the latest expansion pack for Exploding Kittens, so I do want to play that.
I lost. I wasn't very good.
I lost the game.
You left the game? Why did
So,
you leave the game?
I think he said he lost the game. He's making that reference to the.
Oh no!
to the
You shouldn't do that. We
which I
might
don't-
have listeners in a demographic who know that reference.
Yeah, no, I don't play the game.
Everyone's playing the game, Alex.
It's hard to play the game when you've already lost.
Joseph, what are you doing for New Year's?
Because you're disqualified to win, dirtbag. So here's the thing with my family. My mom is not in an age or health where she would benefit from staying up late. And with the in-laws, making plans consists of the following. Gina texts or calls her mom and establishes where would be the ideal time and place to have a family gathering. They agree that that would be the ideal time and place. The day before the day of, Gina's mom then asks, what's the plan? When they already have one. So I don't know what the plans are, but I'm assuming it's going to be at the last second. They're going to say, hey, everyone's at our house, and we didn't tell you, but hey, come over to our house. And then we're going to go over to their house until I get bored of kids screaming, and we go home. And then we'll probably watch, like, Thor Ragnarok or something until it's good.
I approve of Thor Ragnarok.
I approve of Thor Ragnarok. The kids screaming thing, though, I think I could do.
The kids love Thor Ragnarok, so that'll keep them happy.
That's good. They have good taste then. I think I hear this and I think back to last RTX when Gina and the kids came to pick you up, and it was 2 hours of screaming kids as we tried to pack up the condo.
That was 2 hours of the kids not knowing what the heck they were supposed to be doing. So they were bored and therefore screaming. This is a situation where instead of being bored and screaming, it's going to be surrounded by cousins who are going to come up with all manner of inappropriate and weird stuff and loud stuff to be doing all over my in-law's house.
To be fair, Tristan, when they started being entertained, mostly by you, they also were screaming.
Look, I was keeping them out of the way of people who were doing actual work. You're welcome. And I helped tucker them out so that they weren't screaming the entire way back to Brownwood. Joseph's welcome. Mic drop.
They would have fallen asleep anyway.
I don't know. I had a feeling that the shoes would come off real quick if she had the energy to get them off.
I'm so glad that the shoes coming off thing is no longer a thing.
I'm kind of sad it's not a thing anymore. It was a good early warning system.
That'll still be a reference for when she isn't having it anymore. Is that the shoes are coming off, even
She's
if
going to
they're
be
not.
17 and we're still going to be making jokes about the shoes coming off.
She's gonna go, Dad. So speaking of my 5-year-old daughter, she loves watching P4Craft. I'm convinced all of our P4Craft views are from my kids. So my daughter will come up and say, "Can I watch Pre-4 Pongcast?"
She's trying, God bless her.
And I'll say, "Okay, hold on. Let me tether your tablet so you can watch P4Craft."
Because P4Craft is funny as heck, and we throw food at Alex while he sits in holes.
No, I eat the food.
Want some string? You want a bone? All right, Tristan, tell us about your New Year's plans before you die.
I don't know. I'm thinking about that moment, and I might die. I plan to invade my friend Sam's apartment down in Cambridge. I talked to him a couple of days ago and asked him if he had any plans for New Year's. Or I asked him where he was going to be, and he said he should be at his place. I said, cool, I'm coming over. And I therefore invited myself to his place, and he didn't protest. So as far as I'm concerned, that means it's a date.
Oh yeah, date night.
Yeah. So I don't know what we'll do. We might cook something. We'll definitely watch some stuff, and we'll have a good time. We might play some Smash. I don't know. He's got a Switch.
So Malachi's going to hook up with his friends, and you're going to go play. You're going to go smash one of your friends.
I'm gonna go smash Sam again.
And tell him about the Super Kraken.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him about the Super Kraken. I might not tell him about the Super Kraken. I might want to spring the Super Kraken.
I don't know. We're kind of away from. We're getting away from water here, Tristan. It's gonna be a while before you can get the Super Kraken to us.
I feel like we're treading water.
Sand Kraken. I don't care.
Oh no! No, we don't need a Sand Kraken either.
Alex, have you ever heard of a sea of sand?
Malachi, I already gave him the idea. We don't need any more.
The waterless ocean.
God damn it! Oh, we can't breathe in sand.
Oh, you'll find a way. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. D&D is a fun game, and everybody has a good time, and no one ever died.
Tristan will just put us into more holes.
I actually want to take that moment to digress. I know that Joseph is probably dealing with a child at the moment.
I'm not. I don't have anything to say.
Okay, well, I wanted to give you a chance to say something because we keep digressing into moments of my D&D game, but you've been playing some Star Wars with your friends, and I know this because you keep posting stuff that happens to Twitter. So I wanted to ask you how that's going. Are you having a good time? Are all the players doing a good job? Is it Star Wars-y?
I could always read some of the recent quotes from the game and then talk about the plot.
I mean, if that is what you wanted to do, I'd feel happy giving you a couple minutes to do that.
Because my game is all kinds of interesting.
I think you've got a bunch of interesting people playing it, if I recall correctly.
Yes, I do have a good group balance. So let's go back a few weeks here. Going back. No, it's not loading no mo. Okay,
Is Hayden playing it with
you? No.
Oh,
That was many groups ago.
I see.
As far back as I'm going to go for now, it's going to be the most recent session we have, which was 2 Sundays ago. So this is a Star Wars campaign where we are doing the original D20 system as opposed to Saga Edition. We finished a level 20 campaign, 1 to 20 of Saga Edition, which was destroying a prototype Super Star Destroyer. But now we are back around, I think, 6,000 years before Yavin, which means it's right around the Jedi Civil War. But my players don't know this. They don't know the exact year because I haven't told them.
Ah, secret.
So the Jedi Civil War is about to start.
Are any of them playing Jedi, or are they all not Jedi?
There's a mix of Jedi and non-Jedi. They live on a planet Ossus, the planet Ossus, where there's the Jedi Temple and the Jedi Library, or whatever the Jedi word for that is.
Probably library.
Probably library, but with a lightsaber.
With a light for an eye for whatever reason.
Right.
Lightsaber-ary.
Yeah.
They've gone on a series of short missions that are various dots that don't connect yet. But the most recent one was they were investigating the presence of mercenaries on a planet in a nearby system. So here are some quotes from that game. First, we had it was a pilot who landed in the middle of a firefight that was going on a beach, and the player playing the pilot says, "I toss a flashbang grenade at the mercenary leader and rush him. I put my gun in his face. After the shock of the grenade, he sees your gun and says, 'Okay, you have my attention.'" And then another player said, "This is such Star Wars dialogue."
Just unimpressed, but all right. You have my attention.
And then I established a force link with the other Jedi, to which I said, "Hold on," and I'm going to play a sound effect for you.
Oh, good.
Oh, God.
Hold on. Remember, this is a really long time ago. This is Force dial-up.
Then we have the mercenary leader was at gunpoint, was taken over to the pilot's ship to be security against the mercenaries. Then the pilot says, "I shoot the mercenary leader in the foot and shove him in the sand." And then sort of like half in character, my reaction is, "Ow, ow, 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 ow," signifying, of course, that he's going, "Ow, ow, 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 ow."
As he's still walking.
No, he got shoved in the sand with a shot foot. So to signify that he's screaming in pain, I unenthusiastically said, "Ow, ow, ow, ow."
Oh.
And then this pilot, who doesn't know any of their characters, agrees to give them all a ride to their ship, which is further into the forest. And they're making small talk, and one of the Jedi says, "So what brought you to this planet?" The pilot says, "I was looking for my father." The Jedi says, "Any luck?" And the pilot says, "No, but I did shoot a guy in the foot." And the Jedi says, "Yeah, I saw that."
That was cool. Good job, man. I get dibs on stabbing the next guy in my foot with my lightsaber.
I'm going to go back a little bit more. Let's see. We didn't make a good first impression. Right, you didn't impress the mercenaries. Which was me sarcastically signifying it wasn't the first impression that mattered. It was the fact that they openly attacked mercenaries.
It didn't go well, did it?
Then there was 2 players talking to each other. It may be like finding a needle in a haystack, but it's certainly better than trying to find a ship in space. Space is big. The other player says, yeah, space is really big.
Hashtag space is big.
It was a really long pause, and I went, I'm glad we had this talk.
Big space.
And there was, okay, I'm assuming you're all leaving the ship at the same time. Roll initiative. We already did. I didn't know. I was busy typing a tweet. That particular tweet.
Where were you? Typing a tweet about the last dumbass thing you said?
Yeah, the last tweet was, as you dock, you were asked over the radio for identification. I tell him I'm his dad and roll for initiative.
I knew this would provoke him, so I preemptively rolled initiative.
Exactly. There's some great quotes. There was one about, oh, here it is. So this was the Saga Edition campaign, which was a published PDF from Wizards of the Coast, and this is the last thing, I guess, because we are pretty much out of time. But so Logan, who I've known since he was like 8, was a character disguised. He was a Bothan with a hipster mustache, and they were at a party on a train. And he says, "I'll ask the gay Twi'lek designer about his charitable donations." And in character as the Twi'lek, I said, "Oh, honey, that mustache of yours is the charitable donation here."
Oh, God.
Then he fell out of the chair laughing, like literally fell out of the chair.
Oh, no. Why? Why did he have to wear that mustache on that day?
So there we go. There's so many other quotes. Star Wars is endless entertainment.
Role-playing is definitely endless entertainment.
It is, and this is our side thing because our main thing is we're trying to get a D&D 3.5 edition campaign rolling.
Oh,
so
man.
I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Yeah, good luck with that, by the way. 3.5 was really just... I'm saying good luck genuinely because it was really DM work heavy to make encounters.
Well, I understand. It was the first system I ever played or DM'd, and that was basically the same session.
And I remember enjoying 3.5 a lot. It's just my DM was always saying as soon as 4.0 comes out, we're going to 4.0 because I can't keep making encounters. It takes so much time.
I find I spend way more time, no matter what system, just role-playing with the players than being concerned with combat. And then it's like, oh, they need to kill this, so I look up the stats or I just make it up.
Yep. No, that's another way to do it.
And it's not like, it's not like the D&D group where they're like, we're always in character and all of that. It's just, it happens with this group that we spend a lot of time just goofing off in character.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of banter and weird bartenders obsessed with faces and
mustaches. I would say that my favorite games focus more on the roleplay than the combat, and I would say that I've been blessed with a group of players who enjoy the roleplay almost as much as I do, and so the combat's just sort of it comes up when it comes up story-wise.
I guess that's it for today.
Yep.
Malachi's in charge of it.
Time to get the flip out of here.
Where's the flip?
All right. We can flip. I'll do a flip.
We're gonna flip the RTX condo to getting the flip out of here for now.
We're not
What?
flipping any condos.
I don't think we'd be allowed to. We don't own it.
Malachi, is that your way of tabling an RTX condo for next week?
Yep.
That's all fine.
Did you just say yeet?
I think
Said
he just yeeted the entire conversation right out the window.
Oh my gosh! Why don't you just dab us out of here, Mal?
Oh my gosh, I'm out of here. I'm so gone.
I'm twerking right out the door now.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hashtag goodbye.
Goodbye.